Merry Christmas! Yay! It's the Christmas quiz! Hi, everybody. Welcome on in. And thank you very much for being here at our final quiz of the year. Happy holidays, indeed, Goose. Yes, happy holidays to everyone. This evening, it's a very, very special quiz in that we have got all of the previous winners of our Final Fantasy quiz together to sort of fight each other and see who is the ultimate Final Fantasy knowledge, the font of Final Fantasy knowledge. Okay, guys,
that's that. Like instead of a quiz, we are having a boxing match.
Yeah, I know. So this is it, guys. Right? We've got Crosis, we've got Dupe, and we've got Kane, and you guys all know these. You know that they know a hell of a lot about Final Fantasy. I am so excited. I have no idea who's going to win. I don't know if they have any idea who's going to win. Tomato, do you have any idea who's going to win?
Me.
I agree with that.
That's because he has the answers in front of him. Anyway, first of all, if you don't know these guys, how about we do a little bit of an introduction before we start the questions? Let's ease ourselves into today, because we know, everybody please feel a little bit sorry for Crosis. He is in the first full day after his jab, therefore he's feeling a little bit sorry for himself. So Crosis, please could you introduce yourself a little bit and say how long you've loved Final Fantasy. Just tell us how long you've loved Final Fantasy.
I'm trying to think what I play. No, I played Final Fantasy 1 first. I was less than 10 years old, and then I played 7, and then I just played all of them. Oh. And so I've played them for a long time.
Well, that's
long time, yeah. Beautiful. Love you, long time.
And Dupe, how long have you loved Final Fantasy?
Before I answer that, I'll also preface that I did slip and fall yesterday and hurt my back and neck, so I am also wounded going into this battle. So it's okay, Crosis. But I too played not two. I played Final Fantasy 7 first, and I think it must have been like in 97 or 98, the PC version, because I don't exactly remember when I started playing Final Fantasy 7, but I do remember when I played Final Fantasy 8 for the first time, so it was around that time anyway.
Beautiful. And Kane, what about yourself? When did you first fall in love with Final Fantasy?
What's your injury today?
I'm the only one not injured, apparently.
Oh, do we need to give you a handicap?
Sure.
Compensate
real quick. No, I've loved Final Fantasy probably since PS1 era, basically. The first game I played was I think it was either 4 or Tactics.
Oh wow! Okay.
I don't even remember which one exactly anymore, but yeah, that was pretty much where I started.
Nice.
And now I played pretty much all the numbered ones except for 11.
Ah, interesting. Okay, well, for those of you at home, in case you're not aware, this is a quiz that you can also take part in. So if you hover over the screen, you should see a quiz kit extension, which you need to manage permissions for. So you just need to say, yes, I am perfectly fine with selling my soul. And then when I actually start up the quiz, you will see the questions come up below. That's why we have a big gap at the bottom of the screen right now, because that is going to be filled with the quiz when it comes up for you guys at home. I've just seen that is Buttspot. Buttspot is going in for Team Butt. Thank you, Buttspot. Yes, I got sidetracked by Buttspot then and completely lost everything. But I was telling you about managing your permissions. So yes, if you hover over that, if you're on your phone, I think it's just like between your chat and the screen or something. But basically, QuizKit is the extension that we're using today. So make sure that you have given the permissions. If you give the permissions, then you will be able to take part, and we will read out who is the top in chat, as well as these guys. So you're not alone, you are part of this too. The only thing that you can't take part in is the buzzer round at the end, because that is deciding the ultimate winner of these 3 guys over here. the thing we all want to know, right? That's the thing we're excited to find out about. I'm super stoked about this. Okay, so let's start. I think we've gone through everything, right, guys? I think we're all ready. We're prepared. I mean, Croesus and Dupe's a little hurt, but I mean, I think we're ready to start. Everyone at home, are you okay?
They look like ready faces.
Yes,
right?
yeah, exactly. They're ready faces. Is everyone at home ready to go? Welcome all in. It's lovely to see you all. I'm super excited about this. Okay, so the first round is just questions. The second round is pictures. The third round is audio, where Tomato makes some very special music for you, and you have to choose you have to work out what song it is. And then, as I said, the buzzer round is the last one. So let's start with the questions. Croesus, Dupe, and Kane, you have your sheets, so you just write your answers down. For this one, we do it one at a time, I believe. Tomato, do we normally do each one at a time? I don't think we do 3 for...
I think we do one at a time at first.
One at a time for the first one.
You can probably do 3 at a time if you really
We'll do
wanted
one
to.
at a time. Due to our limited space, having 3 people, we'll do it one at a time. Okay, so firstly, I will start the quiz for you guys at home, which means that you should start seeing the rules on screen. So if you're not seeing the rules right now on screen, you haven't given permission to the extension. So if anyone in chat is struggling, let us know in chat and someone will be able to help you, hopefully. Hopefully someone will be able to help you.
Is there a command for it?
No, I haven't made a command. It's just, you see it, cool. You save the train. There's a train. There's a hype train. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
There's a hype train?
There's a hype train. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, people are seeing the rules. All right, then that means we're getting straight into it. Okay, how do you answer? You answer not in chat is very important. Do not write any answers in chat. There should be a quiz kit extension, so you should have just seen the rules pop up on screen. If you didn't, then you haven't given permissions. And you'll see the question on screen, and you either select one of them. I can't remember how you do it. I think you should press it. I think you press it. But anyway, someone will help you in chat because there's a few veterans in chat here. So yes, good luck everybody at home. As I said, we will be seeing the scores at the end of each round, so we'll be rounding them up and seeing who's in the top and who's in the bottom. So good luck, everybody, and let's start. Oh my goodness, Goose. That's very kind of you.
Hey.
Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. It is multiple choice. Yes, you guys at home get it a lot easier than us. I say us as if I don't know. You guys have 4 options to choose from. And we may have made it difficult. We may have made it hard. We'll see how it goes. All right, everybody. Question 1. Croesus, Dupe, and Kane is, what is the name of Snowvilla's fiance? What is the name of Snowvilla's fiance? So just write it down. Everybody at home, you should now have that question on screen. So if you don't, pipe up in chat and we will help you. But you should be able to have options on screen and making a decision. Also, just so you know, if you're not aware, there are 2 people in chat, Funky and Alco, who purposefully play this to see if they can get the lowest, as in the bottom score. They love this, okay? So if you're also somebody that's not really a Final Fantasy person, but you're here for the hype, thank you very much for a start. But also, you can try and compete against them and see if you're at the very bottom, because that's what they're doing right now. Okay, so what was the name of Snowvilla's fiance? Do we have
a last name?
Tomato, I would prefer a full name, but Tomato, how do you feel about this?
Honestly, I wouldn't get
No? It's too much?
her full name, but yeah, I'm willing to say full name, I guess.
Okay, are we still waiting on somebody in that case?
Croesus, do you want to take a stab?
We could try doing a sneaky half point. If
I
we've
can
got
record
half
half
of it
points if you
right.
want.
We could do some sneaky half points First time for everything. First time to have 3 people competing. We could have first time for half points. But we'll see. Should we give the answer and see who's got what? Croesus,
Yeah,
are you
I
ready for
think
us
it's
to do
time.
your answer?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. All right, so the answer was, I reveal for you guys at home, it's Sarah Farron, which is spelled S-E-R-A-H, but I don't think that really matters for us because we know that you're writing Sarah, and you actually wrote Farron, Croesus, which
You got it
is
right.
amazing that
couldn't-
you ended up actually getting that.
remember if that was
exact.
her last name.
Well, then you have all got this right, and this is the thing, guys at home. I expected these guys to know all of the answers, as much as they might not think, you know, if Croesus is there thinking right now that he is feeling that he's in a funk. He's smashing it. Look at him. They're all smashing it. All right, guys. Question 2. Are we ready for question 2? Yes. Okay. Which character gets taken by Leviathan in Final Fantasy IV when they're crossing the ocean? Which character gets taken by Leviathan in Final Fantasy IV when they're crossing the ocean?
Nice, easy one.
I
It's
hope
easy.
everybody at home is also enjoying this. Doing okay? Is everyone all right? Oh yeah, so for you guys at home as well, it's a point system, so it's sort of a double-edged sword. The longer you leave it, the less points you'll be rewarded, but also if you get it wrong and you from clicking straight away, then you just lose all of those points. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword. And yes, exactly, Sweet Potato. Kane should probably get this right.
I would hope so. I'll quit right now if I don't.
Oh no. Okay.
I think we've got answers.
We've got answers? Okay, so the answer was Rydia, which is what you've all written. It's too easy.
Yeah.
I made it too easy. Look at this. All right, I hope you guys at home also knew that answer. Yeah, GG already. Yeah, exactly. Too easy. All right, hopefully I've got some tricky ones in here somewhere. Let's see if I can get something more difficult out. So, question 3. Now, this is
Are we going to give 3 points for this?
I think, I've set it as
We change
1. I've set it as 1. It's up to you, Tomato.
All right.
Can you get a third of a point?
Okay. Question 3 is, in Final Fantasy VII, which 3 characters can participate in the Chocobo races? So 3 specific characters can participate in the Chocobo races. In Final Fantasy VII, which 3 characters can participate in Chocobo races? Everyone at home, one of those is correct out of your 4 multi-choice. It's quite fun
Just
trying
spread
to...
your answers.
Yes, quite funny trying to think of extra characters to fill those spaces.
We should do 3 points.
Yeah, that's fine. I think, Tomato, you're the one that wanted the 3 points, so... Yeah,
I'm
but
happy
yeah,
to
if
do
I mean,
three on
hopefully
numbers.
you guys can work it out, and we've got answers, yeah? Ready to go?
We do have answers. Are you guys happy with that?
Oh.
Sure.
Are you happy with that?
It doesn't sound like it.
I don't care, you know.
Okay, the answer was Tifa, Cloud, and Sid. So we've got a Cloud, Sid, Tifa, Cloud, Tifa, Sid, Cloud, Tifa, Sid.
Oh, it's in the wrong order though.
Oh, that's a shame.
Look at you guys. And people at home, the majority of you also got that right as well. Good work. If any of you are coming in late and you're not aware, you can take part in this quiz live right now. You can take part. You just have to give permissions. On screen, it's a quiz kit extension, so you just have to give permissions and it'll come up on screen and you can take part too. Okay, so on to question 4. Yes, on to question 4. Okay. Yes, I will read this fully. Okay. What is the name of the statues Kefka moves which changes the face of the world? bonus points if you can name each individual statue. What is the name of the statue's Kefka moves, which changes the face of the world? Bonus points if you can name each individual statue. Everyone at home, you've got the first part. You don't get the bonus points. Because how would I give you bonus points? I'm sorry. But I hope you're enjoying the question at least. Oh, and I'm sorry if Buttspot is getting frisky in chat. I should have turned him off. I didn't even think about it.
I think we should give them a little time on this one because we were asking a bit more.
It's fine. I'll read the question again as well. So, what is the name of the statues that Kefka moves, which changes the face of the world? And bonus points if you can name the individual statue. But you don't have to. You can go for 1 point. Or you could go for 4 points. Ooh. How's everyone?
You don't have to
doing
get
at
all
home?
3. You can name as many as you can name.
Yeah, exactly. It's just trying what you can think up. Everybody at home doing all right? Let's see. May the 4th question be with you. Yes. Nesterman's bonus points. Well, just answer correctly as quick as possible. That's your bonus point. You know this. Good. I should have made the answers for the Chocobo one harder by having Cloud in each group. I mean, probably Falafel, yes. I'm being nice to you guys at home, okay? I'm being nice to you guys. It's Christmas. This is my Christmas present to you.
Be grateful for it.
Yeah. I think I might have made some of these questions too easy considering these are the top dogs we've got with us right now.
Well, I think I'm going to have to, if no one's got any more to add.
We're ready to go. We thinking?
Process, you okay?
Yeah, we're okay.
I already know I got it wrong. I do not remember.
Okay, I will reveal what people have written. Okay, I will reveal the answer for you at home. So the answer is the Warring Triad, or Triad, whichever way you say that word. I think people say it differently. And then the 3 were Demon, Fiend, and Goddess.
Yeah.
Fiend.
Yeah,
I knew it was some
Fiend.
kind of like another bad thing.
Yeah.
Not. Suddenly the streak is broken. And
We got a tough one. We actually worked it out. Yes. Okay, Tomato is now adding up your bonus points. I'm not using my brain on that because it's too much. I will hide those answers because you don't need to see those at home anymore. We will. Tomato, are you okay for us to move on as they delete theirs? You got all their numbers?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, cool. We'll move on to the next question. Okay, listen very carefully to what I say in this question. Just make sure you get the ordering right, okay? Which is the second Final Fantasy to include a job class change system? Which is the second Final Fantasy to include a job class change system? Hopefully, my wording is in a clear enough way that it won't confuse.
This is the question we're going to get brought up on.
Well, possibly. Hopefully this is all right.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is all right. A job class change system, the second Final Fantasy. Everyone at home? All right? Making some good choices? Is Buttspot harassing? But on the 5th! I am sorry, Sweet Potato. They may have latched onto you. Just tell them no. Say Buttspot no. Oh no, I've overfilled my water. Hang on. I keep doing this. I keep pouring and pouring, and then I've actually totally filled my water and I can't pick it up.
Part of me wants to push Dupe for one answer, but part of me wants you guys to just see what he's put.
Oh, okay. Let's
Yeah, I
reveal.
mean-
Let's reveal. All right. Okay, let's have a look at this. What have people written? Okay, so my answer to this question: what is the second Final Fantasy to include a job class change system? My answer is Final Fantasy V. Croesus and Kane have written 5. Dupe has written Final Fantasy 3. Final Fantasy 1, you changed jobs, so I count that. Otherwise, Final Fantasy 5, H1, you devil. There we go. Thank you very much. Thank you.
There's
And
a
this-
job change in Final Fantasy 1, so.
You just upgrade. You don't technically change.
Tomato, did you
It's a
have
different job.
Yeah.
did you have a judge and adjudicator response for our decision of 5?
We are classifying FF1 as an upgrade and not a job change system, as embodied by 3 and 5, and even 10 too.
I actually made it really easy for everybody at home because the only other options they had was 12, 6, and 4. So I say easy, but yeah, I think that's pretty easy for guys at home. But anyway, I mean, you guys have all got the answers because Dupe still wrote it. He explained it very thoroughly for us, so everybody is correct. We're still smashing it. Too easy. Gotta make it harder. Right. Is my next one more difficult? I don't know. Let's see.
I think I'll get this.
Question 6. What unlikely household cleaning implement is a weapon for Cid in Final Fantasy VII? What unlikely household cleaning implement is a weapon for Cid in Final Fantasy VII? It gets them thinking. At least there's that. Or does it get them thinking? There's some very quick responses, unfortunately. I thought I was going to make them think on it, and that's just... They're actually just
Croesus is
staring.
straight in.
Yeah.
Croesus
Feather
is just
duster.
straight in.
I
They're
mean,
just
you can
staring.
use anything around the household if you want. So,
Ah, but Cid has a very particular one, doesn't he? Okay.
No, everyone knows Cid was like Keanu Reeves, and he just takes any object.
Somebody
Just
killed
turns
his
it into-
dog.
Yeah,
Out for
somebody killed his dog, something like that. We do
Okay.
have answers from all 3.
Okay. I will reveal your answers. Everybody at home has also put in their answers. So everyone has written mop. Most people at home also chose mop, so that was clearly too easy as well. I should have made this so much harder. You guys, you all know too much, okay? You guys at home...
Wait.
What?
Give them the next question before you say it's too easy. Come on, all right.
Oh, okay.
Right, spin it on
is
its
it getting
head.
real now?
I hope so. Okay, next question. In Final Fantasy 1, where do you go to locate the Levistone? In Final Fantasy 1, where do you go to locate the Levistone? Levistone. I wouldn't call it a Levi stone. I'd call it a Levistone.
Because of its function. Yeah.
So where do you go to locate it? In Final Fantasy 1, if anyone didn't catch that part. Yeah. Final Fantasy 1. In Amazon. Hey, Paul. You thought it was an inflatable banana. Wet Paper Bag thought it was an inflatable banana that Cid was fighting with. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Croesus, Dupe, you got anything? Any ideas?
Sorry, I'm playing True Final Fantasy 1 in my head real quick.
I love that. I love
You
it.
go through there, then you go there, then you do that, then you get the boat, then you do this, then...
Yeah, right. So where do you go? Where would you go for that?
No, that's Final Fantasy 2. No.
No. You see, this is the problem,
Yeah,
guys.
I'm
If you're not
My Final
sure,
Fantasy 2.
Dupe played Final Fantasy 1 and 2 at the same time on stream, so that could cause a lot of confusion for him.
Bad call for this question.
I don't know how he did it, but he did it, and it was so confusing.
I'm gonna have to push you guys for
Right.
answers.
Oh, is this where someone's going to start climbing ahead?
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. I don't have
A
it.
lot of people in chat are writing Walmart. Nice. Okay,
Go for a
let's see
random
what
stab in
people
the
have...
dark.
Exactly where you get it from.
Are we still waiting on people?
I don't think my answer's right. I'm just gonna have to
Write
pick a
something.
location.
Just write something.
Put anything.
Just write something, buddy.
Put your favourite joke. I might
Sid
find it
is the
funny and
answer.
give you a bonus point.
You haven't played Final Fantasy 1 since the original on the PS1 first came out? That's a long time ago.
It's been a minute since I played.
Is that your answer, Chris?
No.
What's going on? I saw a letter and then the letter went away. Come on. Come on. I'm going to reveal and then you
Oh,
can't
I
write
just
anything
freaking out,
extra.
right?
Here we go.
I don't
Right.
think I'm right.
Okay. So the actual answer is Cavern of Ice, but we also accept the Ice Cavern or the Ice Cave, which Kane has written down.
He was straight in with that. He just knew it. Just like...
There we
knowledge was
go. There we go. Okay. So there's that's hurt chat a little bit. Some of people saying no, and some people are saying yes. Oh my god. Okay, I love this about this. This is what keeps me going. All right. Okay. We are on to number 8, aren't we? We're on to number 8. Okay. Which is... What footwear do you need to reach Goldor Manor in Final Fantasy III? So, Goldor Manor, Goldor Manor. What footwear do you need to reach Goldor Manor in Final Fantasy III? Are my headphones still working? Tomato, talk to me for a second.
Yep.
Oh, beautiful. They're still working. I thought I heard a little noise in them. I was worried that they might have gotten stopped. So, what footwear? Guys at home, what footwear do you need to reach Goldor Manor in Final Fantasy III?
I just played it. I wish you hadn't asked what footwear, so I could have just answered boots. But you know,
Cecil's writing Nikes. Big old stomping
shameless
boots.
product placement.
Yeah. Okay. We're getting some answers. Almost ready to show.
We've got answers from all three. I'm uncertain about some of
I
them.
don't know if I'm right in all this.
Okay. Are we ready to reveal, everybody? Okay. So
Yeah, that's good.
The answer is the Levygrass shoes, which Dupe has got correct. Crosis is not a sponsor, but has also got the tagline of Nikes. And Kane has written hover boots, which I'm guessing is what they do. I haven't played that one yet to know what they do. But anyway, it's incorrect.
Yeah, hover boots is Zelda.
I was thinking Zelda stuff.
they just stop you from getting a game over as you move into one tile, so you know.
Oh.
That's what they do.
Well, this is where points are getting spread across everybody now. Okay. We're on to question 9. In which Final Fantasy do you first encounter Magitek armor? In which Final Fantasy do you first encounter Magitek armor? I think that's a really good question, and I can't remember if I came up with it or somebody else. Sorry if it was one of you in chat. I think it's a good question. Very good question, everybody. But I think they'll know the answer as well. So it's not hard enough, is it?
Unless it's a trick question.
Unless it's a trick question. Okay, so in which Final Fantasy do you first encounter Magitek armor? Are we ready for answers? I think we are.
Answers.
Okay, so my answer is Final Fantasy VI.
Are they not in 4?
Oh, we've got a Croesus with 4, we've got a Dupe with 6, and a Cain with 6.
6 is the obvious answer. I swear they were an enemy in 4.
Tomato, got any thoughts on that? I mean, it's 6. As
Yeah,
far as I
it's
remember.
6. I think the closest thing would be like there's some robot enemies, I guess, in earlier games, but they're not exactly
Right.
they're never described as Magitek armor, they're never listed as that. You know, it's 6 is the first even mention of the words Magitek, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, guys, we're on to our last question of the question round, and then we're moving on to pictures. Fun. So, last question of the question round. In which Final Fantasy do you hunt for the trickster? Bonus point if you can name the location. In which Final Fantasy do you hunt for the trickster? Bonus point if you can name the location. Obviously, guys at home, you just have the Final Fantasy, you do not have the bonus thing. I am sorry, but can't do it. It's too much. He put the symbols wrong. He had a dyslexic moment. Well, you know, you could try that. You could try that.
With this one, you can always just guess a number as well. That's the greatness of which Final Fantasy.
Well,
You can always
unless
take
you
a
want the
stab in
bonus
dark.
point. Bonus points.
Yeah, but you can always just try and go as vague as possible. World map.
Outside.
Yeah, exactly.
It was indoors.
I love how Suit's in chat saying easiest question of my life. Suit! Where was your brain when you were on the quiz? Okay. Are we ready for some answers?
Can we get a number?
Oh no, we need it. He hasn't got a Final Fantasy number?
Go for it.
Okay.
Go for it.
The answer is Final Fantasy 12. It is in the Paramina Rift, Frozen Brook, to be exact. But yes, Final Fantasy 12, and then the bonus would be the Paramina Rift. Or Paramina. I could say Paramina. I think Paramina. Yeah, Paramina. Yeah.
Nina.
So 12. So Croesus has written Final Fantasy 9. Jupe has written 12. Before Mount Omasas, something. The snowy area with the cool music. That's a great description of a place. And Cain has put Final Fantasy 12. So we've got some points in there.
We put 1 to Dupe and Cain, I believe.
Got some points in there.
What? My bonus. It's a perfect description of the area.
It's a beautiful description of an area, yes. Yes, an area, yes.
The area where you fight it.
Okay, we're now moving on to the picture round. Ooh, okay. So for this round, you guys at home will obviously see the picture in the middle of this screen. I will show it to you. For Croesus, Dupe, and Cain, Tomato will copy pasta it into the Discord for you. So look in the Let's Play text channel, and he will do them one by one. He hopefully knows the order and it'll be okay. But you can also just copy paste it after I've put it on screen. And I actually need to...
Ready to drop.
I need to show some final results of these guys at home because I've got them as 3 separate quizzes. So let me just go into our results screen, which I haven't set up. Crap! Okay, these guys on screen are gonna be all over the place, okay? So they're just gonna be everywhere. Okay, wow, look. Oh, what a beautiful thing to see. But, okay, why is that coming up? Show final results. Here is your final score, everybody at home. Ignore this mess. We've got Ness is at the top for the question round, Whoever is question number 9, you at home will know who question number 9 is. You're number 2. Zessel's number 3. Sweet Potato's number 4. Tens, you're at number 5. Kara, you're at number 6. Falafel 7. Goose 8. Cerulean 9. Contestant number 30, whichever one you are, you're number 10. Then Suit at 11. Swiggle, you're 12. Plews is 13. Plews is in here? Plews is 13? This is surprising. Contestant 7 is 14. Contestant 31 is 15. Kiara, you're 16. And then we've got contestant 25 at 17. Contestant 24 at 18. Elko is at 19. Contestant 37 is at 20. And Tomato is trying to get the worst answers by putting himself at the bottom of 21.
Just seeing how quick Alco and Funky are.
I am
Just
wondering.
seeing how quick they are.
I am wondering, yeah. I wonder if Funky is contestant 37. Only they know. Only they know. And I don't know how Plews is doing so well. Maybe, I mean, he hasn't got a link to my questions, so I've got no idea. That's very surprising. All right, Croesus, you okay? You okay there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, cool. We'll move on
We
to
won't know the contestant scores.
we will go on to the picture round. Yeah, do you want to, Tomato? Do you want to see how they're doing so far?
I mean, it's pretty even.
Do they want to know?
So far.
Do
Do you guys want to know?
Do you want to
Do
know,
you wanna
guys?
Should we just leave it?
I'm fine either way.
They don't care, Tomato. They don't care.
Okay, I guess
We're
let's
here to
move on
play,
then.
not look at points.
Okay, hopefully it's going to start getting more difficult. The picture and the audio around can start tripping some people up. They get confused and things. So I'm hoping this might start knocking some points off some peeps. Okay, now you guys at home,
Yeah,
are
my
you ready?
audio round is always.
Exactly, the audio round is always tough. Always tough. Okay, guys. So, question 1 is right. The first 3 questions. This is where you guys, Croesus, Dupe, and Kane, you write. We're doing 3 at a time. So it's going to be 3 characters, and then we reveal your answers. 3 places, reveal answers, and then 3 enemies, reveal the answers. Okay, so 3 characters. Guys, who is this? Guys at home, who is this? Hopefully you can see well enough in the middle of your screen. Who
Full
dis?
names we're after as
And
well.
a bonus for which Final Fantasy for you 3. So if you've got their names and which Final Fantasy. Okay.
Just another reminder, full names we are looking for.
Oh.
I can't even think of her
Oh,
first name.
Oh. A full name, please. Oh.
We had to do something to make it difficult.
Okay.
For saying that, we've been lenient with this. I just shouldn't press this too much.
Yeah. Okay. Discord sounds on stream, or am I going nuts? You can possibly hear Discord sounds because that's Tomato sending them the pictures in Discord. So it's either coming through me or it's coming through one of their microphone like pickups. Sorry. But it will only happen now. Okay. I'm gonna reveal the answer for the guys at home, and I'll move on to the next picture because these guys in the Discord, have they got the pictures? Yeah. You're sending the pictures to them, aren't you, Tomato? So
Sent the first one, yeah.
yeah, so I'll reveal the
going
answer for
before?
you guys at home. So hopefully these 3 aren't watching the stream.
Do you want full names?
Yes, please.
As full as you can manage.
Okay, and if you know the Final Fantasy as well, that's a bonus point. Don't
I'm
forget
gonna
to write
butcher
that
this
one.
down.
That's okay. I mean, it doesn't have to be spelt correct. It's just if we can work out who it is that you're trying to write down, like that's the most important thing. Okay, so I'm gonna send the next picture, please, Tomato. Who is this? Everybody at home, I've now put the question up. Who is this?
Do this.
And then for you 3, also, which Final Fantasy are they in? Okay. Yes, you're not. Yes, sorry, Ness, for the Discord sounds. Sorry, everybody, for the Discord sounds on that. It's just gonna happen while we just copy pasta some pictures so these guys can see it bigger. Because what they see of this is what you guys see right now. So, like, the actual box is a tiny box for them because I am a virtual camera in Discord for them. So we have to send them the pictures through Discord. Easy, the best Final Fantasy game. Oh, okay.
True.
Which
Wait,
Final
I shouldn't
Fantasy
give it
was the
away.
last
I
one?
shouldn't give away the best Final Fantasy.
Ooh,
It gives away
okay.
the answer.
Right. Okay. So, I'm going to reveal the answer of this
Cat.
one for you guys at home. And then we will move on to the final character. Okay, so everyone, you've got your answers there. You seem to know who that is. Well done. But it is easier for you because you've actually got a choice of 4. All right, the next one. Who's this? Who's this? How'd you feel about that question, huh?
Who that?
Who that? Which Final Fantasy are they from? Do you recognize this one at all? You mama, no, Paul, how dare. How dare. All right. Okay. Everyone at home, no clue. The first one, you're not answering? Uh-oh. They ugly? Each to their own. I think he's got some nice facial fur. Nice blue tinge. All right. Okay.
Do you want any more time to...
How are we doing with these answers from these peeps? No names? We got names?
We're missing names for a couple of them.
Uh-oh. Okay.
I can't remember this guy's name.
Okay. So yeah, names and then a bonus point of which Final Fantasy it's from if you're able to. So those of you at home, I might not have mentioned this. I only stick to the mainline series of Final Fantasy because obviously like 14 has everything. So you will never find a question that has an answer of like 14 or 11. It's always going to be the main series.
Do we get the bonus point if we don't get the actual answer?
Well, yeah, if it's correct, yeah. Either half of it, if it's correct, it's there for the taking, which is why you need to at least put something down. Yeah, none of that, Goose, none of that. Yep, sorry, Gecko. I know, no, we can't do it. It's because they just have everything. Oh look, Buttspot's grabbed onto Gecko. Sorry about that. Yes, it's because they just contain everything, and therefore you can just give those like 14. You could just give that as an answer for so many of our questions. So we wouldn't get very far.
There's only one name I can think of, but I don't think it's him.
Put it down.
For you guys at home,
Otherwise I'm gonna say time for the answers and you won't get anything.
Yeah. For you guys at home, I'm going to reveal your answers.
I'll change that because I actually just remembered that it's a different character that I was thinking of.
I think we're ready.
Yeah. Okay.
Ready.
All right. So the characters are Luna Freya, Nox Fleuret, probably, which is Final Fantasy 15, Dr. Tot, which is Final Fantasy 9, and Magello from Final Fantasy 12. So who have we got? We've got Luna Freya, pretty much spelt correctly, but a little bit wrong. 15, yes. Dr. Tot, 9, yes. Magello, 12. Well, look at that. Croesus has got it all correct. And then we've got Dupe.
Out of the park.
Dupe has got Luna Freya. Dr. Tot starts with a G, probably 12.
Change that from the D.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was thinking of old Alan, and then I was like, nope, it's G, and there's a G in Miguel.
There is a G in,
I was going to give you a point for G.
And then Kane, you've got Luna Freya, but I could not remember the last half of her name. I mean, I'm with you on that. I would never know. Final Fantasy 15, Final Fantasy 9, correct. And Magello, correct. And 12. So we've got a good split there. Croesus has just gone and smashed it. I hope he's not looking at the screen of the stream by any chance. He's just pulled it out. Good work. All right. So.
I butchered her name. Loris.
For some reason, my screen is a little bit sideways for you guys at home now. But anyway, we will now move on to places. So the next 3 questions will be places. So name the place and which Final Fantasy they're from. So this is where it's usually tough for you to remember the name of the place, but you can work out which Final Fantasy it's from, unless I've been really naughty with the picture. So we'll see how you feel about this. Okay, so where is this?
Where this?
Where is? I'm going to move my slideshow up a slight amount for you guys at home because it seems to want to be a little bit off screen. That might help you. All right.
So name of the place.
So
Right.
the name of the place and then the Final Fantasy that it's from. Hopefully you can work it out. Hopefully everyone at home can work it out. Hopefully I've given you really tough choices there to make that difficult. I'll see in a minute when I give you the results and I see how well you've responded.
Where's this
Final
picture
Fantasy?
taken from?
The internet.
Well, it kind of looks like a place I know in one of the games, but
Maybe that's it.
It is
it looks like a
100.
stretch.
It is 100% from one of the games, and it is a place that has a name.
We haven't like game broken and gone beyond the map of 15 to find like an obscure thing in the horizon. You can go here, you will see this in game. Like,
Process, are you Googling? Are you Googling or are you just typing
no, he
your answers?
was just typing in it. He was just typing in it.
Okay, cool. All right.
I don't know how you would Google that anyway.
I don't know if he just had a thought and then he was just gonna...
Reverse image search.
Okay, I'm gonna reveal this for you guys at home and I'll see how you did. Okay. Oh, that was a tough one for you lot. Okay, interesting. All right, next one. Let me just sending the answers to you guys at home. You get to see that. Yes, did you do well? Did you get it wrong? Okay, next one. Where's this? Where is this?
Where that?
Oh, you gotta look close at that. I hope I'm on a big screen at home. Cause you gotta work that one out. Is it big enough for you at home? I hope so.
Is the third one going to be hard?
Oh, those fighting words. I knew they were coming. I knew they were coming. I really should have made him a much tougher quiz, huh? All right.
It's Christmas. It's your gift to them.
It is. I wanted people at home to be able to answer questions as well, so I couldn't make it so ridiculous that none of them would be able to know. All right.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Does this place actually have a name?
Yes.
Or it does?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know that.
Okay.
They refer to it as such in game.
Yes. Yeah. I'd say it's definitely got a name.
It's informally known as.
It's got a name.
Yeah.
It's got a name.
Now I'm just
This has a
confused.
name, mate.
Okay. Kane is a very quiet soul. He is meditating in Final Fantasy World right now. He is there.
Concentration.
He knows. You see,
like
everyone's got their different
no.
ways.
You can see all 3 of the contestants mentally replay every Final Fantasy they've ever played every time we ask them a question they don't know.
And that's what I
they
love. Love it. I love it. Okay. The final. So I need to reveal that answer for you guys at home. Okay. And then I will give you the final pick. Sure. Where's this?
Where is?
Ooh, where's this?
One of these should have just been like from like, I don't know, the original NES version of Final Fantasy 1 and just like a couple of pixels of it. And
Well, I
like,
didn't.
what's
A
this?
corridor.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There are some limits. I don't want to get into trouble with you guys. You know, where it is a pixel and you are just like, that's a pixel, and I can't. You know, I can't separate this from various early Final Fantasies. So yeah, I do have to be picky with some of these, and it can limit me in some ways. Okay. So, where is this and which Final Fantasy? So for you guys at home, it's just where is this? I don't know if that's a harder or easier question for you, but you're all working it out. People are remembering this place? Yep. So you've played the game. Good start. Ness is getting grumpy in the picture round. Your quiz kit broke, so you've lost the game. Oh, Funky. What happened? Did it kick you out for some reason? I hope that hasn't happened for everybody.
So this talk about conceding to Alco, I'm beating them by a
Yeah,
lot.
Tomato's making sure to lose more than Elko, so... Alright. Do we have answers for the 3 places? I'm going to reveal the last one
we
to you
do
guys
have
at home,
answers.
and then I will reveal them. Let me reveal them on screen because you didn't see the last one. So these 3 places. Name these places. Okay, let's see what these guys have said. So my answers are the Shumi Village, Final Fantasy VIII, Black Mage Village, Final Fantasy IX, and the Bicanal Ruins of Final Fantasy X. We went 8, 9, 10 there. And we have Crosis with the Shumi Village of 8, the Black Mage Puppet Village place. Tomato's probably going to accept that, right? He's got all 3 words in there. Final Fantasy IX and Bicanal Island. And then Dupe's got Shumi Village 8, Black Mage Village 9, Bicanal Island. Okay, I made this too easy for you guys. And then Kane's got
The first
Q's
one.
Marsh. But then you've got Black Mage Village and the Bicanal. And yeah, Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy IX, Final Fantasy IX. So yeah, you've got 1 wrong. But everybody else is just, you've all got everything else. I made it too easy. Oh, man. All right. Okay. Fine. Let's make it a little bit difficult, shall we? Because
Fine. Like,
fine. The next
you've got a
one.
second backup hard
Spelling
questions.
count.
Yeah,
The
monsters are
next
harder.
one is the enemy. Right? So name the Final Fantasy that it's from. That's the part you'll probably work out. But bonus if you can name the enemy. So it'll just be something that you fight in any of these Final Fantasies. They've all got names, okay? So, who or what is the name of this enemy and what Final Fantasy are they from? Okay? Everyone at home, you have which Final Fantasy is this from? Because that's the easiest part. So, name the Final Fantasy they're from. Bonus points for these guys if they can name the enemy. They are all enemies. And they all have names. Kane's Final Fantasy IX knowledge is lacking. Oh. Does he need to
True.
play Final Fantasy IX again?
I do.
Oh.
Everyone does.
I'm gonna vouch for Kane. Why I asked about that picture, it's not from the game. It's somebody's like rendition of it.
No,
That's
it's
why-
the background.
That's
Kinda looks
literally
like
the
it.
background image from the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the background, but you just see like a smaller part of it, and it
Oh, really?
scrolls around it.
Mm.
Okay. I was like, I don't remember that rendition at all.
Maybe you need to play Final Fantasy IX again, Crosis.
No. Ugh.
8, do you mean?
Okay. So I'm going to reveal the answer of this one for everybody at home so we can move on to the next one. Okay, so everyone at home, now you know which one you chose. You know how you're doing. All right. Okay. You just have to choose a Final Fantasy. These guys have got the tough job of working out their name. Okay. Which Final Fantasy is this from? Now that's a pixel, huh?
You thought we'd make it easy.
Got some pixels there. Ha ha. Ha ha.
Yeah, some pixels, yeah.
Yeah, some pixels. Work out.
Identify those
Yeah.
pixels.
Yeah. Us two trying to be smug. We know that Dupe's just gonna smash it. Like, he's just gonna bring us down with something.
I mean, it's pixels, so you know it's.
It's very particular pixels. It's definitely an
Yeah,
enemy from a particular Final Fantasy, and it has a name. It's got a particular name.
Yeah, the monster round is. I remember last time there was a hard one as well, because it's always like it's when you got the pixel Final Fantasies, their enemy designs are they just copy them from one to another. So sometimes, yeah.
This could be one of two. I'm like,
I might have
this
made
could
it
be
difficult for people
one
at
of
home.
15.
All right, I'm going to reveal for
if you
you
saw
guys
this
at
enemy
home.
in Final Fantasy 15.
We've given you a pixel rendition of the final boss of Final Fantasy 15.
I'm not gonna lie, that'd be kind of cool.
That'd be
If
pretty
we
cool.
could, if we had the budget.
Yeah, we need to
Yeah,
just
budget.
like
There's a budget.
just like Tomato does the audio rounds. We need to have somebody like draw bad pictures of the enemies.
Wait. What do you mean bad?
I
music
said
sound amazing.
I meant what I said.
Let's bassoonify the enemies.
Yeah, you've merged all the enemies with bassoons. Identify them.
Okay.
You say bassoonify, we say bad. I mean, it's whatever.
Oh, okay.
We love it.
Oof, that's
Okay.
minus 10 points.
Yeah, you watch out. You watch out, guys. All right. I gave everybody at home their answers. We're on to the third one now. Which Final Fantasy is this from? Bonus point if you know the name. Okay, now your question's coming up. Which Final Fantasy is this one from? Bonus point if you know what it's called. All your points vanish with the last two questions. Oh no. That's the tricksy thing about this the points quiz kit points option.
These monsters have a theme.
They're all kind of Christmassy.
Uh-huh.
Did that help?
We missed out on elves. We didn't do any elves. Damn it.
This is true. You like
I'll
this
say
guy?
this
Everyone
thing
in
had a
chat
name,
really likes.
And it doesn't look anything like its name.
I lulled you into
Maybe
easy
it's-
questions in the first round, and I went for
maybe
the
it's the
throat with
same.
this one. I don't know, Ness. You know what the audio round's like. Okay, Tomato is vicious. Okay, so we'll see. I will let you guys know the answer here. I will reveal the answer for you guys at home. Oh, that was tough. Okay, yeah, you guys are getting split. You guys are getting split up.
Yeah, they can't decide.
Mm.
I always feel stupid for putting that.
Okay. So here are your three enemies. It says bosses. They're not bosses. I just didn't update the spreadsheet properly. They're enemies. They're not bosses. Ignore that yellow writing. It's incorrect.
Hang on. Can I change my last answer?
That's you after a good Saturday night. Nice.
Oh,
Okay. So this is the last bit of the picture round, and then we're going on to the audio round. So I will be revealing your scores at home. It is the end of our picture round, so we'll see who has got what in the picture round. And then well, I'll get these guys' answers first to find out how they're doing. How are we doing on these answers? Have we got everybody up to date?
We've got something there for everyone.
Ready to
I don't know
reveal?
if you guys want a few seconds to put in some more stuff. Or
I think I'm
Kane,
good.
you happy?
Yeah.
Begrudgingly.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the answers are Snow, Final Fantasy VII, Winter
Why?
Wolf, Final Fantasy 1, and Snow Lion, Final Fantasy VIII. So yes, they did all have a snow theme. So you've got Snow Queen, Final Fantasy VII. Tomato, would you allow Snow Queen? Because we've got two Snow Queens.
I'm actually curious. Did you guys over there? I'm positive I've seen that referred to in a guide as Snow Queen, purely because she is actually a random enemy you can encounter. However, it's only through the specific boss version of her. Though it's named the same thing in game.
She's also in the arena.
Yes, she is also in the arena.
Mm-hmm.
But I can see why you people would refer to her as a more main one, because you get Alexander from her. It's not like we specified, but I can see people thinking of one of those enemies as the prime boss version, aka Queen. I'll accept that.
Okay.
I was curious whether you guys got a different translation.
The last game I played 7 the last few times with new threat and new translation, so it might be that it is actually that in that one. I'm not sure. Honestly,
that's the last thing I played too was new threat. So
that explains it. I bet it's a new threat thing.
Okay. Okay. Well, the other one was Winterwolf, Final Fantasy 1. So Crosis is incorrect. Dupe's got Final Fantasy 1 and Ice Wolf, and Kane has got Ice Wolf and Final Fantasy 1. Interesting. Tomato, you also need to look up that one and see if Ice Wolf is another name for Winter Wolf, because Winter Wolf is something I found specifically, because I know that in other Final Fantasies, the wolf gets called other things. Cecil's saying it's Frozen Wolf in Final Fantasy 1. Well, I found, Fra Wolf, yes, that is one I would have accepted, Cecil. Fra Wolf.
Yeah, Fra Wolf is,
and Winter Wolf.
As far as I can tell, the other named version, Winter Wolf, Fra Wolf on the NES. No ice.
No ice.
Snow, unfortunately.
And then
we're specifying the FF1 one.
Yeah, and then the snow. Yeah, we are specifying the Final Fantasy 1. And then Snow Lion, Final Fantasy 8. We've got Snow Leopard, nice Crosis.
I knew. It doesn't look like either, and I was like,
it's like a slug. It looks like a big furry slug to me, anyway.
What I really like about this is Crosis changed it to Mammoth, which admittedly makes a lot more sense.
And then I changed it back.
And then you changed it back to Leopard, and I was just like, it's so close to Lion. It's so close. But
they're both cats.
And then we have Duke with the correct answers on both parts, and then Kane's got Final Fantasy 8 written down. So we have got some spread out numbers. So Tomato, have you got the totals so far before we go into the audio round? We're halfway through.
I do have the scores. It was a pretty even start with Dupe and Kane, to be honest, and then Dupe's just started eking ahead, and then Crosis started bringing it back as well. So Dupe is actually ahead with 29 points, followed by Kane with 24, and then Crosis in third with 23. So it's still anyone's game. We know that the quick fire, not everyone can earn as many points, and the audio round is Dupe's weak spot. So
what, is it not everybody's? It's tough. The audio round is tough.
Easy.
All right.
The audio round is going to be bassoonified Final Fantasy music mashed together from 3 different games and then made to sound like a Sonic Games theme.
If I could do that, I would. No, I was going to say.
Got his dog to bark it.
I was borderline tempted to use the prelude song and have you guess which Final Fantasy it was from.
That's rude.
Okay, now I just need to show the results for you guys at home. Remember, the results page is an absolute mess because I forgot to set it. So there is Kane, floating head. Let me show my final results. So Tens, you're 1. Kara, you're 2. Cerulean, you're 3. Zessel, you're 4. Sweet Potato, you're 5. Falafel, you're 6. Contestant number 11 is 7. I feel like that's you, Paul. Weren't you 11 last time? Wet Paper Bag, you're 8. You didn't lose all your points. You're still okay. Suit, you are 9. Goose, you are 10. Swiggle, you're 11. Ness is 12. Contestant 29 is 13. Contestant 31 is 14. Contestant 34 is 15. Funky, you're doing really well at 16. Contestant 32 is 17. Tomato is 18. Contestant 38 is 19. Elko, you are 20. And Rando, you're 21. I think Rando's joined and is purposely trying to get to the bottom with Elko. Good work, guys.
More
Good work.
competitors.
Good work. Okay. So we're now moving on to the audio round. Okay. I'm just going to show you guys the rules at home. This is what I have to do because I got them all as separate questions. I really should put them into one thing so we can have a final who's the winner from home. I'm sorry, I haven't done that. But here are your rules being sent again on screen. You're also contestant 38. That's very confusing, Funky. Okay. So, audio round. Tomato, are you playing the sound effects?
Did you? Oh yeah, you wanted me to play?
Yeah, I
sound
can play them
effects?
if you want.
I'll
It's up to
play them
you.
Over and over.
So
and over
we
and
will
over?
repeat them, yes. So I'll tell you
Just
when to start playing the first one. So same.
Literally.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yep.
you know, give a gap, play again, give a gap, play again. But the guys at home only have 20 seconds to answer, so they need to hear it a good few times in that 20 seconds. So,
Okay.
once again, Croesus, Dupe, and Kane, it will be 3 things. So first, it'll be 3 sound effects. And then we'll reveal those answers. And then it will be 3 songs. So they're just a normal song. And then it will be 3 bassoonified. We call them bassoonified. They might not even be bassoonified. It's Tomato. He makes them whatever way he wants, okay? But they will be a Final Fantasy song that he has done something to. So first things first. Oh, I'm hitting microphones. First things first is sound effects. So the first sound effects, please, Tomato. Okay, name
go
the
for that?
sound effect and the Final Fantasy.
Not too loud.
No.
Too quiet. Yeah, you can time that really well.
So yeah, you can get 2 points out of this. So you can say what that sound effects is, which I say name the sound effect. It might not have a title really, you just describe what it is. You know that it's used for something. It's at some point in a game. And then you can hopefully work out which Final Fantasy the sound effects will have come from.
It might be more than one sound effect.
It could be assigned to more than one, but I believe it is only in one Final Fantasy.
That is true.
It's pretty recognizable.
So, for you guys at home, I'm going to reveal that answer before we move on to the next one. I kind of split people. That's actually because Tomato was mean to you. I'm just reading the responses, and Tomato, your multi-choice answers were so close to each other. You can't do that. He was mean to you guys. I'm sorry, okay? I should have read what I was typing in when I was typing them in and actually
You didn't double check them.
I should have gone, do you know what? That's really too mean. That's just not right. I definitely did. I checked that they'd gone in.
Double check them.
I mean, I wrote them in. I just didn't. They're different
But when
Final
I said-
Fantasies in the brackets, so it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
When I
They
said
should be able to work
Double
it out.
check them. I said if you can make them harder as
Oh,
well.
I didn't do that. I want to be nice to chat, okay? All right. Is everybody ready to hear the next sound effect? Yeah, nods. Kane's in the zone. It's cool. Go
Yeah,
for it,
yeah.
Tomato. Okay. Hopefully that
Can you play it
didn't
again?
hurt people's ears.
Yeah.
We can play it again.
Again.
I love how people in chat, Paul wrote the sounds of H1 doing the washing up, and then Buttspot took that and said the sounds of H1 butting the washing up. Thank you, Buttspot.
But the wash up.
Sounds like me going to the toilet. Whoa, okay. What you eating? Okay, I think everybody at home really enjoyed that.
Can you do one more time? I'm not sure about the audio
Yeah.
quality on this one,
Yes.
so I can't play.
It's that little gap that I'm like, what? No.
That might not be there.
But you guys at home, you've just had your answer, and you actually all did really well. So we clearly made that one too easy. Oh yeah, good point. Yes, Ness. There is a possible spelling mistake in one of those answers that made it even more easy for you. Yeah. There we go. But anyway, no answers in chat. Everybody, let's just keep that clear, just in case anybody is lurking in the stream. They're not supposed to be. They're not supposed to be able to see it. That's all, really. In case you did put answers in chat. But yes, just saying. If you aren't taking part in the quiz, you can. There's a quiz kit extension on the screen. You just need to give permission, and then you will see those questions come up on screen, and you can answer, and then you get your points read out. We see what place you're in at the end of the round, I guess. We don't have ultimate numbers for you guys, I'm afraid. Just round numbers for each one, because I made a boo-boo of the quiz. All right, are we ready for the next one? The final sound effect for
we
the sound
are ready.
effects.
I believe we're ready.
We'll just play this on repeat so that you guys can keep thinking about the last one and also this one. All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
That's not me. Like. What's your favorite letter?
Just describe what you're hearing. Just describe it.
I think I got it.
How would your minds be blown if that just broke down into some heavy breakbeat, like drums came in? and everything like
Remix.
And also, if you know the Final Fantasy that'll be from, that's a bonus. Bonus point. Okay, how are the three doing on their answers? I will reveal your answer at home, chat. Getting your answers.
Push Croesus.
You're gonna push Croesus, okay. Does he require, do you need to hear any of them again?
Yeah, can you play the last one a couple more times?
Oh, that's as fast as I can go. I was trying to give it that Jaws vibe.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Yeah.
Sound effect, yes.
Do you guys like this sound effect round? Thanks.
Okay.
Okay. Right. So let's reveal the three sound effects before moving on to the songs, okay? So those three sound effects, the first one was save from Final Fantasy VII. I believe it was also load. sound in
I
Final
was
Fantasy
thinking it would
VII.
load. Yeah.
Yeah, we would accept both of those. Shiva from Final Fantasy VIII and Fran from Final Fantasy XII. So, how have these guys got done? So, yeah, save game Final Fantasy VII, I'd accept. Final Fantasy VII from Dupe when hitting a start new game. Yeah, I think that's the same sound. I'm fairly certain that's the same sound. Getting an item, I don't think it's that one, but it is Final Fantasy VII. And then the next one is Shiva, Final Fantasy VIII. Croesus has got that. Shiva for Final Fantasy X. Ooh.
Fun fact, I was going to try and get 10s for this. Turns out you can't mute the in-game audio. So if you have Shiva's sound effect, you have bam, 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 or just always. There's just no avoiding it.
I thought it was.
I think
10
it would
as
give it
well.
away.
Yeah. We wanted 10,
I
but
thought
they
it
are
was-
different.
Yeah, I thought it was just gonna be like from the original PS2 version or something because the sound quality was so low that it didn't sound like it sounds, when I play the HD version now. But I thought that I played Shiva's animation in my head and I was like, yes, it all works. That's
Mm.
But
exactly
there's
how
no
it goes.
snap.
8 and 10's animations are
I
arguably
thought-
similar
I
length,
thought
but the
Manor had
difference, I
cut the
think,
snap.
yeah,
would've been
the
clever.
snap is
That's what I was
in
listening
10.
for. I was thinking, not 10.
the snap in 10 is a lot more prominent. So
Mhm.
Yeah,
Figured
there
it'd
we
be
go.
fine.
There we go, guys. Kane's put 8. So you've got 8, but it's not Ultima. Last one's Fran, Final Fantasy 12. You've got 12, Fran, 12, Lightning Grunt, 13. No!
so close.
So close! Okay. We're now moving on to
I can't believe I made that too easy.
the songs. So for you guys at home, I think
Just let's
Yeah.
commend Croesus. I think that is the first time anyone has gotten full points
for the sound
in a
effects,
sound effects round.
Sound
It
effects
is
aren't
so
too
hard.
bad.
The sound
The
effects.
songs, I have no idea.
yeah, this is my
great.
favorite bit. This is my favorite bit. Okay, so for the songs, you guys at home, I think I'm probably asking you which Final Fantasy it is. We'll see when it comes up on screen. So the next 3, you guys, Croesus, Dupe, and Kane, I am asking for the song name and Final Fantasy that it is from. So it's not really a bonus point, but it is like one of the two if you can't get both of them. But yeah, the name and the Final Fantasy. Hopefully you can work it out. So
Any
Tomato,
bonus points for the composer?
well,
No.
no. You're welcome to
No.
write them if you want to.
It's gonna be one of 2 people. Like
Okay, so Tomato, you can start playing the first song, please.
what this?
I'll bring
I
your question
play
in a
this
sec.
every Christmas. It's my go-to Christmas song.
Is it getting quieter? Are you turning it down? Oh,
Are you turning me down?
no. Sort of dipping in and out.
Oh, do you want me to rejoin?
No.
Guess numbers.
I can play the songs if it's going to be a problem for you guys hearing.
Yeah, we can hear it. Just fine. I can hear it fine. So you're looking for the actual name of the track.
If you know it. Otherwise, you can just write the Final Fantasy.
Or you can try and
Can we,
describe
like,
it, and I will
guess
maybe be
location?
generous.
Yeah.
You can guess location.
Instead of song name, because I have no idea on names.
I mean, I think that's enough time.
Yes.
It's looping now. Right? A minute of that.
I think they're all good for that. I think we can move on to the next song. I'll reveal the
You ready
answer
for
at
number two?
home, so you guys should now. Oh, that really split everybody. People don't. It's hard to know the songs. I've actually written in the song names and the Final Fantasies for you guys. So yeah, I have made it tough. Or really, Tomato did that for you. So we can move on to the next song, please, Tomato.
What this? This one actually has sleigh bells in it. I think that's enough about that.
It was just about to
I
get
think
to a
that's-
good part.
Yeah, for
alright.
those of you at home, I think you could probably have worked that out from the Final Fantasy because all of the numbers were written differently in your options. So I think that helped make it easier for people at home by the looks. I will reveal the answer for those at home before we move on to the next one so they can work it out. Okay, yeah. They definitely knew what it wasn't. Okay. And then I won't start, just so you know, guys at home, I won't start the question coming up on screen for a little bit, so at least the songs had a little time for you to get your head around what it is you're listening to, because I don't, it might not have really kicked in yet, so I do wait a little bit before I press go for your questions. Okay. Are we ready for the next one?
I'm ready to play if you are.
Let's
go. What this? So solemn, so sad, this one. It's probably enough.
Yeah, I think we're definitely enough. Everyone in chat then, we got Goose going Silent Hill, Cerulean going Chrono Cross. Wait,
that kind
this
of-
is
kind of
Zelda!
Chrono Cross
Triggered
vibes.
there.
It does have Chrono Cross vibes. I will completely admit that.
Yeah, it was just funny how everybody was all just giving loads of different game names out, separate to Final Fantasy. I will reveal your answers at home while these guys give theirs. Hopefully we've got some. Tomato, how's everyone doing? Am I okay to
We've
reveal?
got an answer for everyone. I don't know if anyone wants to fill in any more info.
Everyone happy with
You
us?
guys happy?
Man, I have no idea.
Sure.
Kane, you
Yeah.
okay? Yeah, you're
Yeah,
okay.
I'm bad with the names.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll tell you guys what the three were. So the first one was Fate in Haze, Final Fantasy V. The second one was the Salt Flats in Final Fantasy VIII. And the third one was Erut Village. I say Erut, I don't know how you're meant to pronounce it, in Final Fantasy XII. Some good bunny stuff. So, oh dear, that Croesus has gone slightly down. So yes, the first one, Fate and Haze, Final Fantasy V. So we've got a couple caves written there, Tomato, for Final Fantasy V. Would you accept cave music and cave theme?
If I accept cave, I'd be inclined to also accept Ice Cave, even though it's the wrong Final Fantasy, because it's nowhere near the title, but it's...
Don't accept mine. Mine's
If we're being
complete- yes, I have no
generous
idea.
enough to accept cave theme, we've got to be generous enough to accept an Ice Cave theme as well.
Well, you are judge and adjudicator. It's up to you, sir.
No caves!
No caves. Whoo, okay. The next one's the Salt Flats, Final Fantasy VIII. We've got Final Fantasy VIII, Final Fantasy VIII, Final Fantasy VIII. We've got world map near ending. City starts with an E. Esther. It's not Esther. No. Salt Lake. Would you accept Salt Lake over Salt Flats?
I'm gonna have to accept Salt Lake. It's close enough. As
Okay.
Where do you hear
much
that
as I'd
music?
like to dupe some points.
You're right, Chris. You're describing the right place, but you're just going. You're not on the world map. You go into the place. You fight the big skeleton thing there, for example.
The
Okay. So I'm in the right location, just not the right screen.
Yeah, you are. You are.
Gotcha.
Do we want to make this more competitive? Do we want to give Croesus a bonus point for the right area?
You tell me, because I can't remember where that place is at all. I don't know Final Fantasy VIII anymore. So,
Alright, yeah, I'll give him.
you're judge and adjudicator.
We're giving him a bonus point. Bonus point.
Yay! Okay, and then the last one was the Bunny Village, Final Fantasy XII. So we got Final Fantasy XII, music for H-Bomb to look at Fran's butt to. I mean, that's Final Fantasy XII. And Final Fantasy XII, yes, this is correct, yes. Yes.
Well, I do like that he inadvertently mentioned Fran. And it's
Yeah, it was
her
accident. I was
hometown.
accidentally
Like-
correct because I had no idea.
You were. There we go. All right. Thank you very much, guys, for those answers. Hopefully Tomato has tallied up the numbers for that lot. I've shown you guys the answers at home already. So our next 3 songs are versions that Tomato has made for us. So they are Final Fantasy songs, but they're his version of Final Fantasy songs. Tomato, would you like, you can describe a little bit before you start playing if you feel the need. What we're looking for is the track name and what Final Fantasy. So the same as the last 3, but they're very different. Tomato?
I mean, this first one. This was H-Bomb's suggestion, so you guys can blame her for this. Also, as the usual forewarning does apply, these have been personified. They might be loud. They might be not pleasant to listen to. But without
enjoy.
further ado,
Yes.
enjoy. Without further ado, enjoy the very Christmassy songs. It's that high oboe. That's really the best part of this. Da, da, da. Yeah. Can't get enough of this one.
I think this one's actually losing some quality here.
Yeah, I might play it on my end, Tomato, because it's...
Do you... are we going all tits up on my end, audio wise?
It's more that it's
It's losing some
it's-
some instruments there.
Yeah, well, I don't know if there's that many instruments in it. Let me just play it on my side and see how loud it is for us. Okay.
Is it playing?
Oh, can you not hear it?
Yeah, I don't hear
Won't play
anything.
for them through
You can't-
Discord because we haven't set that up.
Okay, guys at home could probably hear
I will
that
link
fine.
it into chat.
Okay,
Yeah.
they
If you
will
have
listen
trouble with
to it.
You can listen to it in your own time there.
Oh.
Oh, now I'm hearing it.
Yeah, I'm hearing it.
Which one of you's
We
playing
can hear
this?
it from them.
You're hearing it on my end. You want me to just play it for you?
Yeah, Croesus, you're in charge of the audio right now. You go.
I'm going to reveal your answer at home, guys.
There for you for a second.
You see what I mean about the oboe? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that is quite a split. Good point, Ness. Yeah, so guys at home, they really were split up on that one. They couldn't quite work it out. So we're looking for which Final Fantasy that is. So if you can work out which Final Fantasy you think that one's from, and then the song name that's the hard part. If you know,
We have zero answers.
the song name. But I think the part that you guys will probably be able to sort of work out is which Final Fantasy, possibly. And then if you can work out the title of the track, if you know, helps. Extra points. But yeah, Tomato, we'll keep playing through you. But I think when you talk over it, like Discord wants to focus on you over the track.
Ah, that's fair.
So
I'll stop being so charismatic over the top of my music.
just
Apologize. Sometimes it overflows.
Just love your piece first and after, and be quiet in between.
Okay, I'm getting what you're saying.
Okay, now they're still listening to the first track, so we'll wait. We'll
Do you want me to play it again?
No. I'd quite like to move on to the next one, but I want to
Okay.
make sure that Dupe and Kane are ready for the next track.
Kane, do you want to
Yes.
just take a random number? Like, same with you, Dupe. Like, if
Good
you,
point.
you know,
Good
you
point.
can pick a number.
Yeah. Which Final Fantasy? Pick a Final Fantasy. Okay.
Any Final Fantasy, not Tactics. It's not from
Yeah,
Tactics.
yeah, main series, please. Ignoring
Tactics
11-14 there,
is-
don't class them as that. No, Goose, no. We ignore 11-14. Okay. Paul's gonna have nightmares tonight, yep, possibly. It's a good start to your Monday, is not sleeping thanks to Tomato's wonderful musical creations. I wish you all well in your rest. Okay. Are we all okay to move on to the next song? Do we have answers for the first one, so we are okay to move on?
We do have.
Okay,
answers
we
for the
will.
first one.
So, Tomato, please play us your second track.
Now, this one, I genuinely try to embrace the Christmas theme here. I just, you know. So when you insult this one, you just ease it, you know. And that's what you get.
Okay.
Also,
Yes?
if you can work out which Final Fantasy the sample came from, I will give you a bonus point.
Okay.
Bonus points.
So people in chat seemed to like that one, Tomato. They were happy with what you did with that track.
Yeah, that was actually really good.
Well,
The
what do you mean?
Christmas
The bassoons are amazing.
No, the Christmasifying of that track really threw it off, but I got the actual version in my head now, so it's fine.
I'm going to reveal at home your
Are you
answers.
going to check your spelling, dupe?
Oh, you guys.
I just
On your
wrote
answer
this-
sheet.
I just wrote what you sampled first. I'm writing the other answer first now.
I'd be a little upset if I'm wrong on that one because it sounds just like it.
Oh.
Am I wrong, Tomato? I was looking at your face.
Wait.
I'm looking at chat. I'm looking at chat. They're getting angry because of
I'm
their
also looking at
multi-choice
chat.
options. Their multi-choice options, they're not happy.
I like how angry chat's getting.
Okay. Are we ready for the third and final bassoonified song? Yes.
We are. Are we?
See.
See?
Yes.
Yep.
Here we go.
Okay, do they need that again? Because the second half of it, I think your waving around in front of the microphone might have been actually taking away the sound of
No,
our
that added to
track.
it. That added to it. That added to it.
It
Also,
just
I'm
seemed-
seeing when the music is on that Croesus's thingy on Discord activates, so I'm not sure if that's.
Oh,
something
is
as
it
well.
picking up Croesus on? Oh, right, on his end, on the
I can-
microphone.
Mute myself when you play it.
Yeah, Tomato, could you please play that again? Because I think it's a good tune. And I'll reveal the answer for you guys at home.
I really hated that I did this to the song. I really like this song.
It's like it tries to give up halfway through. It just gets sort of gradually quieter about 30 seconds in. It's just like, no, I don't want to be playing for this crowd. Anyway.
I did try and make it sound like the band was slowly dying. If that's any consolation.
Lovely. Well,
on
Ness
this
has said,
particular track.
Tomato is a monster and I'm tired of him evading justice.
And I will continue to do so.
He's not very happy with the audio round, it seems. I think a lot of people are okay with it this time. I think you guys, look, come on. I think you got it easy, okay? He wanted to go super difficult this time, and I was like, yeah, I know we need to for these three, but I do also, it's Christmas. I want you guys at home to be able to answer things. So I think it's an easier round than it would normally be. I mean, come on, it's not Barrett screaming Wedge or Marlene.
Can I play my bonus track, H-Bomb?
You can play your bonus track. Is this for these
Can I
guys
play
to
my-
have an extra point? Or not?
I mean, if they can name the song, I guess. I think
This
it's
is more
obvious.
for people
I
at
just-
home. This is just for people at home to have fun.
I just had a lot of fun making
Alright.
this.
Here's an extra track for us to just have fun with.
Extra bonus track. To ease your Christmas heart, gather around the fire and listen to this. That's the wrong track.
Beautiful. That is the Christmas spirit. Thank you for
no.
that, Tomato. Thank you so much. People in chat loved that. They loved that. There's no one complaining. The randos making it dance. Brilliant. Yes.
So good! Isn't that the greatest Christmas song?
You all enjoyed that, yes.
Brilliant.
Alright. I'm going to show the final results for the guys in chat whilst Croesus, Dupe, and Kane think about their lives and make final choices on their Final Fantasy answers. So remember, guys at home, this results page is an absolute mess. Here we go. Show final results. Okay, so for the audio round, Tens, you're once again, you're number 1. Goose, you're number 2. Cerulean, you're number 3. Kara, you're number 4. Sweet Potato, number 5. Ness, you're number 6. You said you were complaining, you're number 6. Swiggle, number 7. Contestant 33 is number 8. The Wonderful Willy, you're number 9. Suit, you are number 10. Tomato, you're number 11. Wet Paper Bag, you're number 12. Awful Falafel, number 13. Contestant 14 is number 14. Zessel is 15. Elko is 16. Funky is 17. And Rando is 18. Look at you three at the bottom having fun. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You didn't vote on 5 questions, Ness? Well, congratulations. People are clearly purposefully trying to lose rather than win. All right. So, for you guys at home, that is all of the questions that you can take part in. But thank you very much for taking part in those. Now we're getting, we will reveal the answers of how close these 3 are right now. And then we're going into the buzzer round, which means that they will have to press a buzzer noise. And it's, oh my god, it's going to be quick fire round. We're going to work out who the ultimate champion of Final Fantasy knowledge is. But first, what answers...
by the way.
Oh.
I thought that would work as a good segue. But first, Croesus has gone to pee.
Well, I'll tell you guys the answers before revealing what people have written. Hopefully we can stall it long enough. So the answers for those 3 were Final Fantasy XII's boss battle. Hi, Croesus. Hi, Croesus. Hi. So we're just reading out the answers. We haven't shown yours yet. Okay. So Final Fantasy XII boss battle was the first bassoonified track. Shadow's theme, Final Fantasy VI, was the second one. And the third one was Up for the Challenge, Final Fantasy 15. Ah, so let's have a look at what people wrote down. Oh, okay.
The second one wasn't the Song of the Fae?
No.
What?
No, and a lot of people in chat also thought it was the Song of the Faith. It's not. It's not. Okay. So the first one was the boss battle of Final Fantasy XII. So you've got battle music, yep. Final Fantasy XII, yep. Final Fantasy XII, I bribed H-Bomb with 100 bits and I'll use that now. What, to win a point? Minus a point!
I docked a point for that, if that's okay.
Oh.
And then Kane has got 7. No.
Nope.
Next one down, Shadow's theme, Final Fantasy VI. So Croesus thought it was Faith Song. Don't worry, you're not alone. A lot of people thought that too. We've got Shadow's theme, sampled from 9. Tomato, was that the bonus that you were asking for?
I will reveal all in due course.
Oh, okay. And also Final Fantasy VI, which also Kane has got correct. And then the final one, up for the challenge, Final Fantasy 15. Croesus, could you, I don't know, scooch something, delete optional bosses or something in your top line so that I can see what your... Well, okay, if you want to remove that one, just so I can see what your third line is, thank you. Final Fantasy 15, when you get attacked from the sky by the mech soldiers.
That's all I can think of.
I mean, I honestly have no idea where Up for the challenge is played, so I have no idea, but Final Fantasy 15 is correct. And Arrest Tomato. No. Final Fantasy 7, no. And Final Fantasy 15 for Kane as well. So, Tomato, for Croesus's answer, is that anywhere close to Up for the challenge?
I'm borderline willing to accept that because there are so many moments in 15. I wasn't expecting anyone to actually get the name Up for the challenge, to be honest. No. I was expecting them to suggest a slightly more difficult battle, which Croesus actually has. There's several points where you get attacked by soldiers, and
They
that
drop
theme
in on
plays.
you. Yeah.
It varies depending on your level and the combatant words.
Indeed.
So yeah, some variation of the battle I'm happy with.
Okay, and what was
Arresting
your...
me is no points. No points for that.
And the bonus part that Dupe has written down, sampled from Final Fantasy IX.
Well, I want to ask, because if this split chat as much as it did, is it worth just one bonus point? I was tempted to give it more than one bonus point because I thought it was obscure as hell. And the sample it came from was the Hymn of the Faith from Final Fantasy X. So Croesus gets the bonus point.
It sounded just like it.
Chat did think it was that.
How many points do you think it was worth?
20
is the question. 20. Okay, we've got a high bid with 20. Any other?
1. Or did we do a half earlier? Could we do a half point?
Only half? I think it's at least one.
No, it's
not even
a
going to
full
give me
point.
one whole point.
Definite full point there.
But he thought that was the name of the
0.3.
song. He didn't think it was sampled. Or am I getting things
Yeah,
confused?
Oh yeah, I just straight thought it was that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the way that you landed on the sample, which I didn't actually expect anyone to get.
Oh.
Which is why I'm giving you a bonus point for that.
Okay.
I'll
you
extend
are,
it to 2.
You are judge and adjudicator. You make the decisions as to how many points people get given. And on that, Tomato will now tell us how many points does everybody have so far? Where are they at?
Well, I thought this was going to be a competition between Dupe and Kane at various points. But Croesus nailed the audio round. And it's actually Dupe in first with 41, Croesus with 38, coming up in second. And Kane's actually down on 32 at the moment,
Kane.
surprisingly.
No
But
face.
that is still 10 points in it, which if someone were to get all 10 buzzer questions right, it could technically go anyway.
Yes, there are literally 10 points left up for grabs. No more than that.
And only one contestant can get those points.
So
Looking at you, Kane.
first,
Come on, bring it back.
so first, what we will be doing is testing everybody's buzzers. So everyone at home, we are going to be playing each person's buzzers, and hopefully we can hear them. Croesus, what will your buzzer sound be? We heard that. We heard that. That's good. Dupe, please show us your wonderful buzzer. And the noise that makes?
Something around this. Whatever I choose.
There we go. So that's going to be Dupe's sound. We have to make sure we listen out for that one. And Kane, what is your sound effect? Sound. Okay, right. Now, me and Tomato, we have to have eager ears to make sure that we can work out who is saying what. Oh, okay, so do not shout your answer until we have said which one of you we believe hit your buzzer first. Okay, so final round. Question 1. What weapon does Noctis receive from Shiva in Final Fantasy 15? What weapon?
That's a Croesus.
That's a Croesus. Croesus? You need to have your answer. Need your answer.
Did she get the ring? Is it the ring?
Okay, I'm going to hand it over to Dupe or Kane. We need a correct answer. What weapon does Noctis receive from Shiva in Final Fantasy 15? Buzzer if you know. Go on, Jupe.
A sword.
Okay, I was trying to be more specific. I wanted a specific name.
Thanks, Duke.
Let's go vague. Let's go vague with it. Ain't any shot in the dark.
You can just say a type of weapon then.
Also a sword.
Come on, Kane.
We just confirmed that was wrong.
Different type of weapon. Just throw us something else. What can Noctis use? Final
Spear.
Fantasy 15. Okay, the official answer is Trident of the Oracle.
You just sounded so exasperated.
I mean, I'm upset. I thought you guys would just be like, "Oh, I know this." But 15, I don't know how well you guys know 15. I am purposely putting 15 in here.
I just remember Shiva giving him a weapon at all.
Well, neither did I,
Yeah,
and then I
neither.
randomly found it in a video and was like, "Oh, that's weird. I didn't know that. Cool. I'll put it in as a question." So, haha.
Everyone uses the Trident of the Oracle all the time on their 15 playthroughs. Of course. What do you do?
Okay, next question. What is the name of Regent Sid's series of airships in Final Fantasy IX? Oh, that is Dupe for sure. He knows this. Go on.
Hildegard.
That is-
Hildegarde, however you want to say it.
Oh.
1, 2, and 3.
That is correct. That is very correct. Thank you, Dupe. Okay, third question. Who has Ronso Rage? Oh, I think Kane was in there first. Go on, Kane.
Mari.
This is correct. Good work. On to question 4. You guys were all in on that. Okay.
The investment is real.
Okay. Here's a toughie. I think it's a toughie. Which Final Fantasy first had a Marlborough enemy? That was Dupe.
3.
Okay. Crosis or Kane? Do you have either of you want to buzzer? That's Kane.
No, that was gross.
Oh,
No,
that's
that's
Crosis.
Crosis.
Sorry.
Oh, since you didn't take his answer, and I thought it was 3 as well. 4.
Kane.
6.
Okay. It's Final Fantasy 2 had the first Marlborough enemy. I love that you all went up. You just couldn't try going down. Okay. I knew that was a tough question. I love it. Okay. In Final Fantasy VI, Shadow has a dog. What's the dog's name? I think Kane was in there just before Dupe. I heard a little...
That's so
think
hard to
so.
say.
I think Kane was in there just before
Yeah.
Dupe.
I think Kane was in there with just
Alright.
the tiniest bit.
Go on, Kane.
Interceptor.
That is correct. Okay, question 6, guys. We're getting close to the end. Question 6. When is the first time a Cid character is fought as an enemy in the Final Fantasy series? Dupe. So that's a sad Dupe.
First of all, I was really sure if it's allowed to buzz while you're still asking the question, but Final Fantasy 12.
That is correct. That's correct. You can.
I'd say interrupt, yeah. Interrupt.
You can, 100%, you can interrupt. But people have done that in the past, and while I've been reading out the rest of the question, they've realised that their answer is incorrect. So...
Because the question was longer than they thought.
So you are welcome
Because-
to interrupt me, but it might screw you over. Okay. Question 7. Who has the Winter Storm ability? The Winter Storm ability. Who has the Winter Storm ability? Ooh.
You can give them a hint, maybe?
I've been so vague on that, haven't I? Goodness.
Could I give them a hint?
Look at them going through all of the Final Fantasies in their head
They're
right
going
now.
through every single
Every
enemy.
single one. They're trying to work out who has the Winter Storm ability. You can give them a hint. It's go on, Tamar. What would your hint be
It
though?
is
Don't
a
give too
playable
much.
character.
Yes, playable character. We'll go with that. Yes.
I wanted to rule out it's
Yes.
a monster, basically.
Who has the Winter Storm ability?
You can just name a random character. Oh.
Go on, Jupe.
I got a few in my mind, but I'm gonna choose. I'm not sure if it's one of the abilities, but Edge in Final Fantasy IV.
Okay, either of the other two want to try and throw an answer at us? Yes, Kane?
Mog from 6.
No. Crosis, do you have anything to suggest?
No.
Okay, it is
Oh.
Riku with her Mix Overdrive. She has a Winter Storm
So
ability.
obscure.
Nobody uses that mix.
Right,
No, that's why we chose it.
Yeah.
And it's Christmas.
it's Christmas. Okay. Question 8. In which Final Fantasy does the Ultima ability first appear? All timer? Whoa, okay. I mean, I think I heard a little at the start of that one. I know that there was a big from Dupe, but I think I also heard the first.
I heard Dupe first.
Do you think? All right, let's try.
I think I did.
Let's try Dupe with his response.
Final Fantasy 2.
He is correct. Kane, were you also going to say 2?
Yes, I was.
Oh, okay.
Of course you were.
Okay, number 9. In which mainline series Final Fantasy do the enemies level with you? That's definitely Kane first.
Yes, easy.
Go on.
8.
Yes. I know, that was too easy. These are too easy. Okay. Final question, guys. Final question. In what year was the original Final Fantasy 15 released? In what year was the original Final Fantasy 15 released? Go on, Jupe.
2016.
That is correct.
Spot on.
I was torn between that and 17.
There we go. That's the end of it. That's the end of the
Well done.
quiz, everybody. Okay, let's find out how everyone did. Tomato with the scores.
I think we know how that all ended, but I just want to say how wonderfully close a race that was. You all got such obscure questions that I didn't think you would get. And you also fell up on random answers. I thought, all right, okay. The final scores as it stands in third place. We have a very valiant effort from Kane with 36. We have Crosis in second with 38. But of course, the winner is Dupe with a huge 45 points.
Whoa. I mean,
Everyone
that
clap.
is all
Everyone clap and
close.
celebrate.
Good work, guys. Good work. Thank you so much for playing this game with us. I have been so stoked having the three of you, previous winners, all coming together with your giant Final Fantasy brains and asking these questions. And I wish I'd actually made them harder at this point. Because I feel like there were so many times where you guys were like, that's easy. I know what that is. And I could have made it more difficult, but I was being nice
There
to
were
all
some
you
good
guys
ones
at
in
home
there.
as well. There's some good ones. It's tough making a quiz, especially like 6 times. Okay. Well, thank you so much, guys. That was absolutely awesome. And you guys at home, I hope you all enjoyed taking part in the quiz. And when we gave you your answers, I hope you were happy with who was at the top and who was at the bottom. I hope you guys are all happy with your placements because some of you wanted to be at the bottom. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for taking part. And obviously, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to
Merry
everybody.
Christmas.
I hope you all get to have a little bit of a break, whether it's short or long, and rest. I hope you all get to rest. We all need it. Hell, we need it. Thank you so much for being here. And Crosis has a hat.
I forgot to put it on.
Jupe has a hat too. You had Christmas hats. I don't have
I
a
know.
Christmas hat.
I don't have a Christmas hat.
Oh, these two, look, they were hiding it all along. Oh, thank you so much for taking part in this quiz. Tomato, thank you so much. Our wonderful judge and adjudicator with all of the audio round as well. He keeps track of the numbers. He does so much. Let's go through everybody on the screen before you so that they can tell us where they stream when. So you can go and catch them playing Final Fantasy and say, hey, I saw you on that quiz and I thought you were super good. Croesus, tell us a little bit about your stream schedule, please.
Non-existent. I stream when I can. Things have been kind of messy lately, just for reasons.
Games that you play.
But when I do stream, Friday nights and then Saturdays and Sundays are the best days to catch me. So
beautiful. Well said. Well said. He plays a variety of games, some community streams, some Final Fantasy, all of them really. You play a lot of different things. Jupe, what about yourself, sir?
I play games. I stream most days of the week. Currently, I've just started today a level 1 challenge playthrough of Final Fantasy 9, which is the best Final Fantasy.
Yep.
And I post my schedule on Twitter and Discord, so you just have to see from there. But usually it's like like 6 hours before this time I start. So yeah, and also I wanted to say, next quiz is going to be H-Bomb versus Tomato.
We know who would win.
Yeah.
You're welcome to make some questions up for us if you'd like, but we all know that Tomato's got the answers.
Do it. Let's do it. H-Bomb. Let's go.
I'd happily do a
Gauntlet.
quiz.
Throne.
Yeah, see how we do. I'll do my revision.
What is Fran's waist size?
Let's say a size 0.
You've been
Okay.
looking at it enough. You should know.
I look at the butt, Croesus. I look at the butt.
Oh, sorry.
Okay,
Went a
Kane.
little too high up for you.
Kane, please tell us a bit about your stream schedule and what you play.
Stream Monday through Thursday and Saturday, starting at 10 EST, 10 p.m. And I play a lot of games, but always Final Fantasy.
Yeah, as you can probably tell from the name, really,
Oh.
Kane Highwind.
Yeah. I'm actually playing the sequel to 4 right now.
Oh, what's the sequel to
5.
4?
Is that right?
Final Fantasy 5.
Yeah, it's for the after years.
The after years.
Oh.
17 years after Final Fantasy 4.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. So there you go, guys. The crap years Cecil put in. All right, well, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, guys, for taking part in the quiz, both at home and here on the panel. Thank you, Tomato, once again, for helping us and being the judge and adjudicator. And yes,
for having me.
it's lovely having all of you, and I thoroughly enjoy these quizzes. Easter will probably be our next one, but I hope you all have a really lovely time off and a break, no matter how you celebrate, or even if you're just sitting on your own in your pants with some mince pies. It's a great time. I'm down for that.
My plans.
Exactly, I'm down for that. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here, and have a wonderful holiday. Let's all say goodbye. Everybody wave goodbye. Come on, Croesus. Goodbye.
Merry Christmas.